talk to you today about the reports that are coming in on manganese deficient wheat. We're seeing some manganese deficiency show on some of the earliest planted wheat. And I think largely what's causing that is some low soil temperatures reducing root metabolism. Also, soil texture can be a problem. You're likely going to see it more on sandy soils, low organic matter, or being tied up on some of the high organic matter, black muck areas in the field. Certainly high pH areas would be a concern. But by and large, we're seeing a lot of oxidation reduction reactions. And what that's referring to is the idea that when soils are drier, they're full of air, and that oxygen in that air is going to react with manganese and make it unavailable to plants. And as soon as it should rain, the soil fills up with water that displaces the oxygen, and the manganese reverts back to a more plant available form. So the evidence of that out in the field is seeing tire tracks in the field from various implement passes. And what that's showing you is the soil in the tracks have been compressed enough to reduce the oxygen content, and the manganese availability is increased, and plants growing in those tire tracks are finding lots of manganese, so they're a lot greener than the rest of the field. So that's what you're seeing out there. Lots of times we're going to have the nitrogen and sulfur applied, and we're still going to see these pale green, yellow areas show up in the field. And when you go to closer examination, you're going to see the classic manganese deficiency symptoms of the corrosis, the necrotic plant tissue, the speckling, and the fine striping of the leaves to confirm your manganese deficiency. And then to take action on that as quickly as we can. The sooner we do a foliar application, which is the only way to do it, the more yield capture we're going to have. And that's been worth between 6 to 16 bushel the acre on some of our trials in the past. So some of the most severe symptoms would require a application of a water-soluble manganese product. Applied about 6 pounds an acre to give us around 2 pounds of actual manganese. I want to do that as early as possible, as I said. Less severe symptoms, you can use some of the prepackaged premixes that are on the market. And right now it looks like we might be heading into spraying weeds in some of these early planted fields as soon as possible. So it is possible to tank mix some of these premixes with your herbicide. And if fungicide is also fitting in, then you can do a 3-way tank mix. Just be careful that anytime there's more than 2 products in a tank and you have adverse nighttime temperatures, you can do some crop damage. So understand that that is a risk. And don't be surprised with some of the liquid products, you can't put on the same rate of manganese as you would with a dry product. So it's, or with the water soluble dry, I should say. So be prepared that if you're putting on some of these premix liquids, that you may have to go back 7 to 10 days later with some of the most severe manganese deficient and do another foliar application to fully alleviate the deficiency. So if you need a more local look, feel free to give our crop specialist a call at your local location. As long as we're practicing our COVID-19 social distancing, I'm sure we come up with a more local solution for you. But by all means, take a look, and we need to respond quickly to deficiencies. They do impact on yield. So that's all I have for today, and we'll resume our normal videos on nitrogen later today. Thank you.